This is David, Mr. DIY Solar and Tennessee Valley Solar. I have come up here, it's the end of January 2022, come up for a winter visit up here at the off-grid cabin. I was hoping to install this mini split. That's the inside air handler. I was hoping to install that on the wall behind where this picture is. There is a chimney that comes up behind here that the picture's covering. I'm going to take the picture down and mount the mini split right there with the hole going to go through the wall there, and run the pipes down the outside of the wall. Didn't get around to that this weekend, but at least we brought it up here. Have that available. Go ahead and get that installed. Hopefully that'll be during our next trip up. I have also upgraded the solar system. I had been using these white hybrid boxes as well as a smaller charge controller. I've paralleled together my two sets of solar panels through those breakers, and they go up into this Growatt box that I just installed. Next, I'm going to get that Wi-Fi adapter connected to the Wi-Fi, and then this Growatt will be able to handle all the solar for the cabin, and I should be able to make a change to a setting in the Growatt to allow the inverter to power down when the inverter is not being used. Hoping to do that, and when I'm not here there won't be any AC powered stuff in use, so hopefully that will allow the inverter to turn off in the hybrid unit here and allow it to turn on when I need it. I put the Growatt in there because these MPP boxes weren't allowing me to turn off the inverter as part of one of the settings in there. There should have allowed me that, but it was not allowing me to change the settings. So I pulled that out there and I put that Growatt in there, and I think that's going to be a much better solution. And now I'm going to go outside and show a few changes to what we did to the outside, and add that in 1 second. And before I go outside, I wanted to add that I've got my generator is producing power coming in on one of these two green extension cords, and that pulls from the generator that's sitting outside out by the barn there. And so that's the AC input from this box, and the screen is showing that the solar panels are charging the batteries and that there is an AC input for that line across the top. So the cabin is actually being powered by the generator and allowing it to charge the batteries off the solar. So this is giving me the best of both worlds, where if I need the generator, I can go ahead and fire up the generator, and I'll have to make a change, but I should be able to charge the batteries off the generator as well as power the house. And then once the batteries are charged and you've run your oven or anything else that you need to do that's going to pull a lot of power, you can just go ahead and turn the generator off, and you can run forward on the batteries. My batteries are under that towel for safety, and then you just run forward on that, and you fire up the generator again if you need to charge the batteries, or if you're not getting enough solar because the weather's bad. the generator will help you be able to take up that slack and get your batteries charged instead of having to sit in the dark. Okay, cool. And we're going to go outside and look at my location for the air conditioner and my breaker box I just installed. And here we are outside the cabin. There's that chimney that's behind where that picture was at. I'm going to punch the hole through the wall there next to the chimney and bring the Freon lines and power line down and make a concrete base for the outside air handler or outside compressor to sit here down at the base of the chimney, somewhere in that area. And we'll run the power lines for it up underneath the floor here. Inside of the basement, I've got the outside air the compressors in that box right there, and I've added a breaker box load center right there. Gonna punch some holes through the lumber that's up there and pull power plugs and other wires. Gonna come down and be able to drop into that box right there, and that's going to be my main AC distribution center. At some point in time I may bring the solar equipment and set it up and down in here, but the floor floods in here, so I'm kind of concerned about having sensitive electronics in here that might be damaged by the moisture. Hopefully the breaker box will be fine, and we'll get the breaker for the air conditioner and all that in there and pull that wire in, and the air conditioner will probably be one of the first things getting power off this box as we get the air conditioner installed and pull power for this box from the Growatt upstairs. So this should allow me to power things appropriately. And I haven't done much more with the heater. This is the diesel heater that I've covered in previous videos. I'm going to have it sitting somewhere in here. Might actually install a shelf on the wall up here and set that diesel heater up here at the top. And then I'm going to connect the inlet and outlet of that heater to these boxes, along with a fan that should push the air up into the main cabin. And then I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do for installing the exhaust for the heater and get that pushed outside. And I might just, if I put the heater up here, I might just bore a hole through the wall and push a pipe all the way outside and just have the exhaust dump out that way. All right, so again, this has been David, Mr. DIY Solar, and this has been the first time I've been up here in about 2 months. So thought we'd come out and check out how things were going at the cabin, make some upgrades, and sort of hang out for the weekend. All right, well, thanks so much, and I will catch you on the next update. All right, thank you.